Hi, my name is Samantha Boss, and I'm from the University of Texas at Austin. Today, we're going to look at how we could subtract integers using the positive and negative math, but we're going to do this virtually. So today, we're going to look at how to solve these two problems, -3 minus 2 and 4 minus -6. Now, something that I want to point out before we get to the manipulatives is how important it is to be specific when we're talking about these different symbols. This, for example, is the minus sign to suggest subtraction, and this right here is the negative sign to suggest negative numbers. Do you notice how they're different? It's really important that we're very specific and precise with the vocabulary that we use and the symbols that we use when we're solving these problems. So helping me out today with solving these two subtraction problems is Rachel Juergensen from the University of Missouri. She's going to help us use virtual manipulatives to solve these problems. Take it away, Rachel.
This is how we can use the negative-positive mat to help subtract integers. We're going to use this mat and think about this left side as the negative side and this right side as the positive side. So imagine a number line running across the top with 0 right here in the middle. To the left side of the 0 would be the negative integers, and to the right side of the 0 would be the positive integers. So let's solve this first problem. We have -3 minus 2. So we'll start with this first integer, -3. So we're going to add 3 counters to the negative side. 1, 2, 3. Now the problem is telling us that we need to subtract 2, and this is +2. We don't have 2 on the positive side to subtract, so we're going to use something called zero pairs to help us subtract. So if we take -1 and a +1, that equals 0. That's why we call it a zero pair. And we can use these zero pairs to help not change the value, but to help get some counters on the right side or on the positive side. So we need how many? We need 2. So I'm going to use another zero pair to help get there. -1 and a +1. Now, if you look on the positive side, we have the 2 that we need to take away. So now what I can do is subtract 2 from the positive side. To take away the 2 from the positive side, or to subtract the 2 from the positive side, I'm going to remove those. Okay. All right. So I subtracted my 2, and let's find the difference. So on the negative side, we have, there we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -5. So we have -3 minus 2 equals -5. Okay, let's try this with another problem. Clear our board. So our next problem to solve is 4 minus -6. So we're going to start with 4, and we know this is a +4 because it doesn't have a negative sign in front of it. So we'll put 4 on the positive side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we need to subtract -6. But if you look at the negative side, we don't have 6 to subtract. So we're going to use those zero pairs to help us out. So let's take a -1 and a +1. There's a zero pair. Let's keep going. A -1 and a +1. There's 2 zero pairs. Another -1 and a +1. We're going to keep going until we have 6 on this side because we need to subtract -6 using our zero pairs to help us out. -1 and a +1, which equals 0. And finally, another -1 and a +1. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the negative side that we can subtract. So I'm going to subtract those from the negative side. Let me get my handy dandy eraser tool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we can solve. So we're solving 4. We had our 4 here. And we're subtracting negative 6. We took those away, so let's see what the difference is. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and these are on the positive side, so our answer is 10. We have 4 minus negative 6 equals 10.
Thanks, Rachel, for your help with that. So Rachel just showed us how we can subtract integers using the positive and negative mat and virtual manipulatives. I hope you check out our other STAIR-tailored videos where we use different manipulatives to add, subtract, multiply, and divide integers, both with virtual manipulatives as well as in-person manipulatives. There's also lots of other great math content on our YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe as well as follow us on Twitter. Thanks again for watching this STAIR-tailored video. Hope to see you soon.